Yep, going on air. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to today's fun family quiz, which will be getting underway around about 10 minutes past 5. I'm aware we've got the clapping for the NHS at about 5 o'clock, so see whether we've got a number of latecomers due to that. But the pin code 46671, and then tap the screen. Remember that if you have played before, I will have stored your previous pin code in there, but there is a unique number for each quiz, so you'll have to put that new one in, 46671, and then tap the screen. Usual format, multiple choice, with around 40 seconds per answer, and the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So if you don't know at all, just guess as quickly as possible. 46671, and then tap the screen. We'll get underway around about 10 minutes past 5. Be interesting to see how many people get joining us after the applause for the NHS at 5 o'clock. So there'll be plenty of people joining in, and I'm going to have to step out of Studio 1 for a moment at around 5 o'clock to also show my appreciation. So 46671 is the pin code, and then remember to tap the screen once you've put in that number, and that will see you registered for today's quiz. So it's a very close run thing this time last week, with Linny Sue leading for most of the way, but then just pipped at the post right at the death, and only 5 points in it at the end. In fact, I've just got to remind myself of the name of the winner. I think it was Not Got a Clue. It's going to confirm that. It was something like that. Oh, it was the Losers. I think we've had a team called Not Got a Clue, but it was the Losers. I knew it was something. It sounds as though they weren't big up to much good, but they actually won, snatching victory at the end. 5 points clear of Linny Sue. So will the Losers be here with us today to try and make it back-to-back wins? I'm going to take a look outside shortly, see whether the street where we're on, whether they're joining in with the minute's applause. So I'll be back shortly. 46671 is the pin code, and then remember to tap the screen. Well, it's Nick back again, and it appears that the minute's applause for the NHS has bypassed a lot of people where we are anyway. Nobody outside. Interesting to know how many people have taken part. Perhaps the message hasn't got out very well. So 46671 is the PIN code, and then tap the screen. Make sure you're registered for tonight's fun family quiz. Of course, the pub's open again as well. Have you been to the pub since they reopened yesterday? I haven't. I don't know how busy they've been, to be honest. So 46671 is the PIN code, and then tap the screen. Important to make sure that you change the PIN code if you've played before. Now we get many people returning to play in most of the quizzes, if not all of them. And I think sometimes people might just try and use the previous PIN code, but if you've got one already stored in there, it won't work, unfortunately. So do put that new one in, 46671. And then tap the screen. It's against the clock. The quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So with the delay over the internet running at around about 6 seconds, important you don't leave it till the last second to put your answer in. You do run the risk of missing out entirely when... Well, sometimes you've got a 50-50 chance. I think we've got one with 2 options and the rest of them with 3 or 4 options. So you might as well gamble and just put your guess in there. 46671 is the PIN code, and then tap the screen. Remember, you can press your virtual keypad as many times as you want. You can't change your answer, so your first answer is final. So around about just over 5 minutes away from kickoff in tonight's quiz. $46671 is the PIN code, and then make sure you tap the screen. So we do have a prize for the winner. If you see on the screen, we have either a copy of Football Manager 2020 or one of those limited edition commemorative coins. They were issued to mark the 150th anniversary of Chesterfield FC. So you can choose between one of those. So over 30 people now registered to take part. Around about 5 minutes away from kickoff. 46671 is the PIN code. And then tap the screen to make sure you're registered for tonight's quiz. I'll be back shortly. I've just taken a look at the comments section on our YouTube channel. Welcome to Alex, who asks if there's any news on the away shirts yet. Unfortunately not been given a delivery date, so do keep an eye on our website and social media channels. We'll announce as soon as we know when the new away shirts will be in. Of course, the Club Superstore is open again now. have a look at the opening times on the club website. I know we're open tomorrow. Limited opening times. I'll just remind myself of that. Just so I'll give you the right information. I'm going to update the website that we had from a couple of days ago. The details, but I will put an updated version. But basically, the Club Superstore open on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday from 10 AM to 2 PM. That's until further notice. Of course, orders can also be placed online via the club website. And remember that card payments only will be accepted. No cash will be taken. So that's Monday, Tuesday and Thursday from 10 AM to 2 PM. That's until further notice, but you can also place an order online and arrange to collect it from the Superstore if you want, or you can have it delivered. And it's card payments only. So just a few minutes away from kickoff in tonight's fun family quiz. 46671 is the pin code, and then remember to tap the screen so that you're registered to play in tonight's fun family quiz. Usual selection of quite random questions. Some could be put down as general knowledge. Others might just be a complete stab in the dark. So 46671 and then tap the screen. And we're now at 38 people taking part. We'll keep an eye on the numbers and see if there's a clear demand to continue with the quizzes. Just a reminder about Wednesday night while we're waiting to start. We do have the Spyrites quiz. That's from 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. Phil Tooley has provided the 20 questions to do with the Spyrites. So please do join us from around 8 PM on Wednesday for that. In the meantime, we're up to the 40 mark with around about a minute to go until we start. 46671 is the pin code. Tap the screen and then you'll be registered to play in today's quiz. You'll see a message come up to confirm your registration. Remember, when we do play, don't jump the gun and go before the timer starts, because you do risk missing out. You can press the keypad as many times as you want, but you can't change your answer. You will see a message flash up on your screen to say that your answer has been registered. Now up to 42, 46671, the pin code, and then tap the screen. Reminder not to stick with a previous pin code that's automatically saved on your virtual keypad. You do need to put in that unique number, 46671. So I'll make it 10 past 5 now. So just a final call. 46671 is the pin code, and then be sure to tap your virtual keypad screen. 43, the number logged in to play. So I think we'll get underway with today's quiz. So let's take a look to see first of all who we've got playing today. Glee Team, more points than Caldwell. The Wag Rileys, Teacups Barmy Army, Summerfield Blues, I think it's a former winner. K9 Plums, Sweet Cheeks, Joan, Rabbit Dave and Ann, Travel Man. They're the first 10 to sign in. Some usual inventive names. Bushy Tails, good to see them. Based, I think, in London. Edges as well, regular competitors, as is Kevin Wag. Big DBH2 as well. Linny Sue, who went very close last week before being pipped at the post. Will Dean, I know, has gone close to winning before as well. Zoe's uncle, the Cots. Craig P. Linda Jane, a regular competitor as well. Newton Blues. Scotty, I wonder if that's... Is that Scott Bowden, perhaps? I know he's been threatening to play the game. Let's take a look further down. And we have 45 now who are due to play in today's quiz. So, without further ado, let's get underway. So, when was pub chain JD Wetherspoon formed? Was it 1994, 1984, 1989, or 1979? Remember, answer as quickly as you can. You'll see the timer going down on the top left hand of the screen. The points going down at the same time, top right. So the formation year of JD Wetherspoon, 1994, 1984, 1989, or 1979. Half the time has now gone, so quickly get your answer in. Just it's bolted to answer. Whether they're experiencing connection issues, all but one answering so far, so it's bolted. The chance of answering might have bolted now. It's D, 1979. How many people put D? Most popular answer with 19. So let's take a look at the leaderboard after the very first question. Ever smelt a ferret? Maximum points. So really quick off the mark. Baldy is in second and more points than Caldwell. Mighty Mond, Craig P, Linny Sue went close last week. And Travelman KC73, Zoe's uncle, and Kevin Wag. That's the top 10 after the first question. On to question 2. So in Huron, it is illegal to cause static. In which American state is Huron? Is it South Dakota, Oregon, Wisconsin, or South Carolina? It's illegal to cause static in Huron. Which state is Huron in? South Dakota, Oregon, Wisconsin, or South Carolina? Time running out. So it's bolted. Again, seems unable to answer. And the answer is South Dakota. So how many people put A? 12 of you got that right. Fairly even spread of answers though. Take a look at the leaderboard. Mighty Mond takes over at the top from Craig P, and then Kevin Wag in third place. Is everyone off the marks? Take a look. No, we've still got a number who are yet to score. Question 3. In which country is this? Look at the photo and tell us whether it's in France, Germany, Italy, or Spain. In which country is it? France, Germany, Italy, or Spain? Half the time has gone, and everybody answering bar it's bolted. So it's bolted. Clearly there's a connection issue somewhere, whether you've registered properly or whether you've got a Wi-Fi issue. In which country is that? It is Germany. Brandenburg Gate. So how many people put Germany? And 31 getting that right. Well done. Let's take a look. See how that affects things at the top. Mighty Mond holding on to the leadership. Just 3 points ahead of Shoot. And then Craig P in third place. Take a look further down. Still got a few people yet to get off the mark. On to question 4. How many people won the £250,000 top prize on the UK version of Deal or No Deal? 6, 7, 8 or 9? Did you watch Deal or No Deal? Presented, of course, by legendary broadcaster Noel Edmonds. How many people won that top prize? Was it 6, 7, 8 or 9? Hard to believe that Noel Edmonds is over 70 now. I remember when I was a kid. Multicolour swap shop and all that. 10 seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. So again, it's bolted. We're presuming is unable to take part. And the answer is 9. How many people put 9? 8 of you getting that right. The least popular answer. So that could change things at the top. So Mighty Mond was at the top before. Oh no, sorry, Shoot. Shoot is... Yes, it was Mighty Mond now. Shoot going to the top ahead of Craig P and then Travel Man. The Wag Rileys, Fishy Not a Cat, Mighty Mon, Kevin Wag, Ever Smelt a Ferret, more points than Caldwell, and Linny Sue. That makes up the top 10. And at the bottom, we have 4 yet to get off the mark. Okay, what does an Arctophile collect? Is it teddy bears, model boats, or fridges? An Arctophile. So an Arctophile collects either teddy bears, model boats, or fridges. Which one is it? Half the time is now gone. Quickly get your answer in. And I think everybody who can answer has answered. We'll rule out it's bolted now. For whatever reason, unable to take part. And the answer is teddy bears. How many people put teddy bears? 24 of you getting that right. 14 going for model boats. 7 for fridges. Let's take a look then. Shoot was at the top. Are they still there now? They are. 14 points clear of Craig P and then Travel Man in 3rd place. Fairly unchanged top 10, I think. No clue. Last week's winners in 11th place. Take a look towards the bottom. And we're ruling out it's bolted, so Boythorpe FC and Scotty answering all the questions but yet to score. Question 6. Which of the following bands has had the most UK top 10 hits? Is it North and South, East 17, Westlife or Beautiful South? So, of those bands, which has had the most UK top 10 hits? So we're looking at North and South, East 17, Westlife or Beautiful South. $15 seconds left. And the answer is Westlife. Westlife with 25 top 10 hits. Beautiful South 22. East 17, 11. And North and South just 1. Take a look then. See how many got that right. 35 if you're getting that right. 8 going for Beautiful South. 2 for East 17. So is Shoot still our leader? Yes, they are. By 16 points from the Wag Rileys. Travel Man in 3rd. Fishy Not a Cat. Kevin Wag, Craig P. Ever Smelt a Ferret. Mighty Mond. Linny Sue. And the Cots. That's the top 10 so far. We still got people at the bottom yet to score. Or we're ruled out it's bolted. Clearly an issue there, so everybody else has got off the mark. Okay, which of these actresses has been married the most times? Look at the photos and tell us A, B, C or D. So of that quartet, who has been married the most times? So half the time has now gone. Shoot, the leader still to put in their answer. Quickly shoot. Yep, got in there with about 6 seconds remaining. And the answer is B. It's Patsy Kensit with 4 weddings under her belt. Barbara Windsor, of course, there as well. Kate Winslet and Emma Thompson. So Barbara Windsor and Kate Winslet 3 apiece. Emma Thompson 2. Patsy Kensit with 4 is the answer. So B we're looking for. And the most popular answer, 21 of you getting that right. So leaderboard. See if Shoot's delay in answering has done anything to the leaderboard. Well, still there, but just 4 points now. The lead over the Wag Rileys. Travelman in 3rd. Craig P and Ever Smelt a Ferret. That's the top 5 so far. Okay, 50-50 shot. Is this a Cornish or a Devon cream tea? So, very simple, A or B. Look at how it's put together. The jam underneath with the cream on top. Is that a Cornish or a Devon cream tea? And half the time is gone. We'll just eat one of those now. And to make do with Rocky Road. Homemade though it is, so I'm not complaining. So time running out. Quickly get your answer in. I think just boldly to answer. And the answer is Cornish, which Devon would be the other way around. It would be cream first with jam on top. So how many people know their cream teas? 24 if you're getting that right. So 20 getting it wrong. Does that change things at the top? It does. Travelman leaps to the top of the table. Level on points with Shoot. Slightly quicker than the Wag Rileys, only a point behind. Then it's Craig P, Fishy Not a Cat, Kevin Wag, The Cots, No Clue, Ever Smelt a Ferret, and Mighty Mond. That's the top 10. Let's take a look further down. Well, Edges, I'm going to say at bottom of the table. I know it shows it's bolted, but clearly issues with its bolted and connection problems there. So Edges propping up the table there. The Mansfield of the group at the moment. Right at the bottom. Which is quite apt, really, because Mick Edge, the proud owner of a Mansfield Town history book, which I presented to him following a quiz at the Sparite Speakeasy at Christmas. So hopefully you've enjoyed reading that, Mick, during the lockdown period. No excuse not to take a look at it. Okay, what animal is this? Look at the photo. Is it an addax, an oryx, an ibex, or a springbok? How do you know your animals? Not an everyday animal. You don't see those walking through Boythorpe. What is it? An addax, an oryx, an ibex, or a springbok? And half the time has gone. So everybody has answered. Who's taking part now? Is it a guess or do you know from the photo? And the answer is an ibex. How many people put ibex? C. Yep, 29. That's impressive. It's all in the shape of the horns, the curly horns. 29 getting that right. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. And Shoot returns to the top. So a short-lived stay at the ascendancy for Travel Man. The Wag Riley's in second place, putting on the pressure. Craig P, then Fishy Not a Cat, Kevin Wag, No Clue, Ever Smelt a Ferret, Joan, and Will Dean. I feel like a horse racing commentator when I'm reading all those different names out. Just want to get into some horse commentary. Let's take a look further down. Zoe's Uncle, top of that second page. Lilo, Linny Sue, Tone Deaf, Crazy Cat Lady, Sweet Cheeks, LNL Gaming, Teacups Barmy Army, Bushy Tails, Pudding's Mum, and Summerfield Blues. So at the bottom still, Edgers, level on points with Conehead. Can they hold themselves off the foot of the table? Okay, who is this badly drawn celebrity? Is it Steve Guttenberg, Joe Swash, Hugh Grant, or Tom Jones? I do have to say it is a very badly drawn image. Who is it supposed to be? Is it Steve Guttenberg, Joe Swash, Hugh Grant, or Tom Jones? And everybody has answered who's taking part. How confident are you? Difficult one. Could be any of them, to be fair, given how poor it is. Might be a clue though in that placing of the hand on the forehead, perhaps. People got that? Hugh Grant is the answer. Let's take a look. See how many people got that right? Well, more than I thought. 34 getting that right. 4 apiece for Joe Swash and Tom Jones, and 3 for Steve Guttenberg. So take a look at the leaderboard. And Shoot still at the top, ahead of the Wag Rileys and Travel Man. Okay, so on to question 11. Athens Jolts Carson is an anagram of a female famous for being involved in what? Music, sport, politics, or acting? Can you work out the anagram? Athens Jolts Carson. So that's an anagram of somebody famous for being involved in what? Music, sport, politics, or acting? And half the time has gone. People pondering over that one. You'll need to get something in pretty quickly. Time is counting down rapidly. 10 seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. You're in danger of missing out if we don't get an answer in now. And a number of no-shows. Acting, because it's Scarlett Johansson. So, how many people put D? Well, very mixed bag there. Sport, the most popular answer. Followed by acting. 7 going for politics. 8 for music. So does that change things at the top? Shoot's still there. They are. So the Wag Riley's in second. Travel Man, a brief stay at the top. In third, then Craig P, Fishy Not a Cat, No Clue, Kevin Wag, Ever Smelt a Ferret, Will Dean, and the Isolators. Take a look further down. Can you see yourself there? And towards the bottom, well, Edge is in danger of getting marooned with 60 points. And we're going to say they're in bottom place because clearly it's bolted, having issues. So that is the challenge for Edges, to climb off the bottom of the table. Question 12. Forrest Gump was released on July the 6th in which year? 1994, 1999, 1984, or 1989? When was Forrest Gump released? Anniversary is tomorrow, but which year? 1994, 1999, 1984, or 1989? And half the time has gone. Just Baldy yet to answer. time running out, Baldy. If you want to get in your answer, we have be having some connection issues there. And the answer is 1994. So how many people put 1994? A lot getting that right. 27, but 9 going for 84, 7 for 89, and 1 for 99. So is Shoot still our leader? Yes, they are. By 43 points from the Wag Rileys and Travel Man. So been pretty much a solid top 3 all the way through. Craig P also in contention there. But Shoot still the one to beat. So an autograph from which of this quartet is estimated to have the highest value? Look at the photos and tell us A, B, C or D. J.K. Rowling, Madonna, Donald Trump or Ringo Starr. That's which is the most valuable autograph from that quartet. J.K. Rowling, Madonna, Donald Trump or Ringo Starr. Half the time has gone. Still a few to answer. Quickly get your answer in. We're into the last 10 seconds. And Shoot, pondering, but getting in their answer just before the end. J.K. Rowling with an estimate of £1,950. I might have surprised a few people. Let's take a look. And it has. D, which was Ringo Starr, attracting 18. Madonna, 13. And poor old Donald Trump only getting 2. So let's take a look. See if Shoot is still the leader. Yes, by 50 points. So opening up a decent gap now, but Craig P moving up to second. The Wag Rileys in third. Travel Man dropping out of the top 3. Okay, on we go. Oh, let's take a look before we do that. And yep, Edges still at the bottom. 15 points adrift of Baldy. But within catching distance. Take a look now at question 14. What new flavour of cornflakes has been launched in Korea? Is it onion, chocolate, orange, or sweet chili? Can't say I fancy any of those. Well, apart from the chocolate. The other ones, that's no clue, by the way. Not to do with what I like. To do with the flavour that's been launched in Korea of cornflakes. Onion, chocolate, orange, or sweet chili. So 10 seconds left. And clearly Baldy having issues now, yeah. Not answered again. The answer is onion, would you believe? Onion flavoured cornflakes. Ugh. No. Not for me. Let's take a look. And sweet chili, the most popular choice. Then orange, chocolate, and onion. Only 8 people getting that right. So we know that the leadership can't change because of the gap, 50 points. But might there have been a closing of the gap? Let's take a look. Well, we still have Shoot well out in front ahead of Craig P and the Wag Rileys. Look at the bottom. Edges still 15 points away from safety. Question 15 in Cockney rhyming slang. How much is a bag of sand worth? Is it £250, £500, £1,000 or £5,000? A bag of sand. How much would you expect it to part with if somebody asked you for a bag of sand? 250, 500, 1,000 or £5,000? And half the time has now gone. And everybody has answered. I think you can answer now. We're ruling out it's bolted and Baldy. And the answer is £1,000. It does, of course, refer to a grand. So a bag of sand, a grand. So how many people put C? I think this will be a popular answer. Yep, certainly is. 28 getting that right. 7 going for 250. 5 for a 5,000. 4 for 500. Let's take a look then at the leaderboard. Shoot still well out in front, 50 points ahead of Craig P. The Wag Riley's in third. Let's take a look at the bottom again. And we see Edges climb above Baldy. We're ruling out it's bolted because clearly not being able to answer at all, but Baldy was answering. So Baldy is in the competition, so Edges climbing off the bottom of the table. So there'll be some celebrations, no doubt, in Clown tonight. Okay, question 16. Which pop icon celebrated her 75th birthday this week? Was it Debbie Harry, Tina Turner, or Agneta from ABBA? So a trio of pop icons shown there, but one of them celebrated their 75th birthday this week. Debbie Harry, Tina Turner, or Agneta from ABBA. Agneta Balskog, I think it is, her surname. But it's easier to just say Agneta from ABBA. 10 seconds left. So more points than Caldwell yet to choose, and has now just beaten the time. Debbie Harry was 75 this week. Can you believe that? How many people put A? 28 getting that right. 9 going for Agneta, and 7 for Tina Turner. Leaderboard. Shoot. Still 50 points to lead over Craig P, and then the Wag Riley's in third. Can anybody get into that top 3 before the end of today's quiz? A few questions left. So name the person credited with the following quote: being president is like running a cemetery. You've got a lot of people under you and nobody's listening. Was it Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy, Donald Trump, or Bill Clinton? So slightly longer time to answer, 45 seconds on this one. So it's one of those 4 credited with that quote: being president is like running a cemetery. You've got a lot of people under you and nobody's listening. Well, everybody who can answer has done in less than half the time. Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy, Donald Trump, or Bill Clinton. One of those US presidents came out with that memorable quote. And the answer is Bill Clinton. How many people put Bill Clinton? D. Well, 28 got that right. That's impressive. I think that was difficult, that one. 9 going for JFK, 4 for Donald, and 3 for Barack Obama. Leaderboard. And Shoot now moves to 52 points clear of Craig P. And then it's the Wag Riley's. On to question 18. In social media slang abbreviation, what does the M stand for in WDYMBT? Is it more, mean, man, or many? WDYMBT. Social media or internet slang. What does the M stand for? Is it more, mean, man, or many? And half the time has gone. 10 seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. Everybody has answered who can. The answer is mean. What do you mean by that? So how many people put mean B? 31 if you're getting that right. 6 going for more, 5 for many, and 2 for man. Does that change things at all at the top? Well, shoot. Barring a late disaster, looks as though they're going to romp home to victory in today's quiz. Craig P. putting on some pressure, but some way behind. And the Wag Riley's Fishy, Not a Cat, Will Dean, Travel Man, Kevin Wag, Eversmelter Ferret, the Backheaders, and No Clue make up the top 10. Let's take a look further down. So Linny Sue in 27th place, not doing as well as last week when she led for much of the way before being pipped at the post. And at the bottom, well, Edges well away from the bottom now, and looks as though Baldy can no longer take part, so that looks to have saved Edges today. So we go on to the penultimate question. In what year was the NHS formed? Was it 1948, 1958, 1938 or 1928? Been in the news today with the anniversary, and people, I'm told people were applauding at 5 o'clock. Didn't happen here. Don't think that message got out to many people. Certainly where we are. When was the NHS formed? 1948, 1958, 1938 or 1928? And 10 seconds remain. Just the isolators to answer. May have run out of time. And 1948. Let's take a look. A, the answer. Yeah, most people getting that right. 38 of you getting that right. Only 5 answering incorrectly. 3 no-shows. So the leaderboard going into the last question. Well, an unassailable lead. Shoot has performed impressively today. 550 points. Highly impressive scoring. Craig P in second place. The Wag Riley's in third. Can anybody break into that top 3 as we go into the final question? So which of these newsreaders is the odd one out? Look at the photos and tell us whether it's A, B, C or D. Which of those is the odd one out? So half the time has gone. Ten seconds left. And the answer is B. It's Julie Etchingham who's on ITV. The others are BBC newsreaders. So how many of you picked up on that? Let's take a look. Well, 27 going for B. So most of you getting that right. Let's take a look then at the final leaderboard. Well, we know today's winner already, but let's take a look as we do, counting down from 3 to 1. First of all, so in third place in today's fun family quiz is the Wag Rileys. Well done to you. Today's runner-up, Craig P. Has been solidly in the top 3 throughout, I think. And then today's winner, of course, is Shoot. Congratulations to Shoot. Shoot, if you want to take a photo or a screenshot of your virtual keypad screen and send that to us, the media address at the club media at chesterfield-fc.co.uk. Also put that out on social media if you've not managed to write that down. You send that to us and you do get the choice of prize today. So we have either the Football Manager 2020 game or the commemorative coin to mark 150 years of the Spy Rights. So let us know which one of those that you want. Let's take a look further down. So 508 was the third place. Just outside the top three was Fishy Not a Cat, Kevin Wag, Will Dean, Ever Smelt a Ferret, Travel Man, The Backheaders, Canine Plums. That's the top 10. Last week's winners, no clue, in 11th today. Taking a look further down the table, Lenny Sue, last week's runner-up, 24th today. It shows how things can change. Summerfield Blues, a former winner as well. Can you see yourself there as we go further down the table? And Edges moving clear in the latter stages of the bottom of the table. Thanks to everybody who's taken part today. Congratulations once again to today's winner. Shoot, if you want to email us with your screen grab to show us that it's you, rather than just taking a photo of the result. It will show you on your keypad screen, your unique screen. So email that to us, please, and tell us whether you want the commemorative coin or the Football Manager game. A reminder before we go about Wednesday night's Spy Rights quiz from around 8 p.m. Please do join us for that. Phil Tooley's put together another 20 questions for that. We had around about 100 people playing, I think it was, earlier this week. So please do join us for that. Remember, the Club Superstore open again tomorrow, 10 until 2. We'll put all the opening times on the club website again, just so that's at the top of the page. So thanks once again for joining us. Hope you'll join us again for one of the forthcoming quizzes, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and take care.